Hey guys, welcome back to another video, one I haven't done in 3 months, which is not the longest time I've spent off, but it's definitely up there. I'm going off no script yet again, and I'm literally just playing a match of Killing Floor 3. But that's not what it's about. I'm literally just playing something in the background while speaking. So let's talk. So I did a talking video 3 months ago. I can't believe it was actually 3 months now, which was when it was roughly starting around the summer. And then taking time off of summer, it made me realize a few things. After I made that video, I saw quite a lot of messages from fans and friends through Discord and the comments. I didn't expect people to watch that video, but even though the views were low, all of those views were people who enjoyed my channel. I don't think any of those views were actually newcomers to my channel, which is obviously what some of them are in the other videos. The video had around 50 views, which is fine. I don't really care about that for a video like that. The video was not made to do successful. The video was more of an announcement video towards everyone watching. And I'm trying. Oh, well, as I said, I thought, honestly, I miss YouTube. Like, taking that 3-month break, before it was a case of I'd forget, or I'd make content and forget to upload it, or spend ages editing it, and then not get it out in time. That was what some of this was, when I was, like, randomly not uploading for, like, a few months, or a few weeks. Looking back at my content, I realized how much I screwed up. And that's not only just because of, like, the views and how bad I did or whatever, or even the Assassin's Creed situation, the fact that most of you do probably come from my Assassin's Creed stuff, unless you don't know what I'm talking about. The main thing was I had Assassin's Creed Unity, get this, roleplay videos, where I'd make stories using AC Unity's online feature, and I used to do it with friends, and I did like a reboot of the series with fans, which did like really, really well. And you might be asking, well, why did I ever stop doing that? If you haven't seen the other video, I can't remember if I said it in there. As I said, I'm not going off a script. I'm literally speaking from what I think. So going back to that, the thing with the AC Unity is they also shut down the online, which means I literally can't do anything about that anymore, unless I want to do it on my own, unless there is a bypass. But at the same time, I kind of lost interest in that a little bit. Not only that, but just in general. And my life has been, let's just say, not great. So I've been in a situation where I made that, I can't remember what video it was. I'm pretty sure it was I can't remember exactly. But I made a video around June, and it was, I said in the beginning of the video, I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I said in the beginning of the video, I've done my exams, I'm going to try and get on the YouTube grind for all of the holidays, because I have like 3 months off before I go to college, and I want to say this, it did not go well. It didn't go well. I completely forgot to make content. I did make a bit of content, but I just didn't make enough, even though I so wanted to, because in the end it is my fault. It's no one else's responsibility other than me, which does suck, but at the same time, there really is no other responsibility. So, I'm with the whole college thing. That did not go well either. I had to leave college because of reasons. and I'm planning to go back soon, literally in a few days. Tomorrow I am doing stuff about that, and then soon in September, which is like early September, so it's going to be very soon, I am starting again, which I hope goes well. I literally have to pray, because the situation I've been in, I've pretty much been doing nothing this whole year, and I hate that. I really do. And I try to get an income because I desperately want one, and not only that, but I also need to. But that didn't go well either. I did not do the best in school, but I at least finished school, and I did pass a few things. But the only problem is I'm trying to sort that out at college in the future, which I'm starting soon. I'm trying to sort my life out, considering I'm at that age, and compared to other people, my point is, my life is quite different. I did do the best, but I'm trying to fix all this. And in the meantime, I want to get back into YouTube, because taking this break, obviously content's hard, and I don't have many things to help me with that. I can't pay an editor if I had a job. I really can't, because I don't yet. It's been really hard getting one, and not only that, but just I don't have much to edit with. Whenever I do edit my videos, most of the time the only thing I am doing to edit it is cut out like a few things, or like rendering it in higher quality, because I very well could just post a video in 720p 30 fps, which used to be my standard before I edited, but then I started rendering more in better high quality, so the video comes out better, which now I do 1080p 60, or I can even do 4K, but the 4K normally locks it at 30 FPS, and if I want to do 4K 60, it is very hard, but at the same time, I don't need 4K to have good quality videos. I get that. But I feel like I still want the 1080p 60, because it's not that hard. It just takes time, which is not a problem with me. Which you saw in things like the Rec Room, I'm back in Rec Room video. I'm pretty sure my last video about my channel dying was also in 60 FPS, which I don't know if you can tell, I can easily tell the difference, so I also like having high quality videos. Anyway, so a lot of this stuff I spoke in the previous video. After this, if you want, you can check out my previous video, which I explain more about other things. But I want to, I want to start fresh. I do not want to lose my channel. I've had 1,000 subs, but a lot of that comes from AC Unity and Rec Room. That's mainly what it comes from. I looked at my channel statistics. The most things I would get my subscribers and views from would be VR content, mostly Rec Room, but also a bit of Beat Saber, and Assassin's Creed. That's really it. And because of the whole situation, Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft and all that, how they're not doing quite well, and the new Assassin's Creed aren't really Assassin's Creeds, I've lost interest in that series. Don't get me wrong, I love the old games, but I've played the old games so much, to the point where I don't think going back to them is going to do much. Not just for the channel, but just for me in general. Obviously, there was the Assassin's Legacy series, which was fun, to say the least. But at the same time, I don't know. It did well. It was fun, but that series was very inconsistent. I was making content and new episodes years after it came out. There'd be times where I'd come back to it randomly a year later, and I couldn't help but just, I guess, make content about a series that I just completely forgot. some people came back and watched it, and then a lot of people just lost interest in it because I didn't upload. Which, yet again, my fault. But in this case, I don't know what to record. I'll be real. I play so many variety of games now, like I said before, to the point where I don't know what to do. Whether that be like new videos about, like, I don't know, Killing Floor, whether that be My Hero Ultra Rumble even, or like games that I play. I've gotten really into Danganronpa, but yet again, I've played through both two games. I still need to play through the third one, but I've played through both two games thoroughly, and it was really, really fun. I don't know whether to playthroughs or lock my channel to one topic, which I probably should do. I tried to do Assassin's Creed, but obviously we know what happened to that, and it's a shame. Same with Rec Room. I want to talk about that too. I saw Therapeutics video, shout out to her. I've been a fan of hers for a very long time, since she had about 10,000 subs. Now she's got about 100,000, and she's struggling a lot. I don't want to just go on promoting her for this entire video, but I do want to relate something. She was talking about how, because of Rec Room's downfall, she's not getting views anymore as much, she's not getting as much money, which she needs desperately. And I do understand her. Not fully, because I'm not that part of my age yet, but I'm getting there. And thinking about that, that's also very relatable. Not only because I lost interest in the game, it's not because I lost interest, it's straight up because the game took a turn for the worst. It's downfalling like mad. They recently just fired 50% of their staff because they're running out of money. Like, that's people like Corbins, Harry Manlegs, I'm pretty sure. A lot of people within the community that people loved having on the channel, the official Rec Room channel, and just there to support every Rec Room player. And I'll admit, despite doing all the "oh yeah, we hate Harry Manlegs" chants or whatever people used to do to act cool, he was actually cool. I liked him. He was doing his job well. More appealing towards the younger audience, which makes sense, because obviously there's got to be some in Rec Room, because considering the Rec Room community is now mostly children. I'll admit I was a child at the time, but we're talking like 7-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, like 12, like very young we're talking now. And before, the Rec Room community used to be much older. Not adult. There were a lot of adults, don't get me wrong. There are way more adults than there are now. But the problem is that there's, before it used to be around 13 up to like 20s people who were playing that game. And I started off around, I think I was 11, honestly. I was really young, and to be honest, I should have got banned for being on an adult account. Rec Room, if you really care about that now, even though I'm 17, you can say that. But I'm 17 now, and looking back at it, I miss it a ton. I want to go back to it. Lots of people are talking about, because the Rec Room's losing money and stuff, let's support them, let's help them, let's come back to the game, tell them what's wrong, and I agree, the game is tons of fun. And the creating part is a lot of fun too. But the problem is I've played 2,500 hours of that game. I'm not joking. I actually have played 2,500 hours of that game. 90, probably even more than 90% of that is in VR, which is, don't get me wrong, that is like deep as hell. That is like not healthy at all, of course. But excuse me. I mostly played that during lockdown, and even then, I loved the game in like 2020, 2021, 2022, and then 2023 was about I quit. the beginning of 2023 was tons of fun because looking back at it, I did the Football League, which was very fun. I met a lot of nice people, but at the same time, it put a lot of stress on me. As I said in the previous video, I had to cancel it because it was putting so much stress on me to the point where I lost my voice one day because people just wouldn't listen, which I get it. It's the football community inside Rec Room. What do you expect? Obviously, not everyone there is an idiot. A lot of people I spoke to there were really nice. Like the people I had in the podcast video, I bet you forgot about that. The people I had in the podcast video, they were good friends, and they were not all of them, but a lot of them were in the Football League, and they were really nice people. And I appreciate everything they did for me, not only just going to the Football League, but also for doing the podcast stuff and talking to me. And then after the Football League, I'm pretty sure that's where I quit Rec Room 2 years ago now. And it's quite sad. It's not what I hoped for. But yet again, you can't love a game forever. And despite loving Assassin's Creed Brotherhood with all my might and Resident Evil 4 with all my heart, I will admit I wasn't expecting to love Rec Room till the day it went down, because that's the same for like most free games. Most free games take a turn, or like add too much content or something. But that's the problem with Rec Room. That's what they did. They added too much to the point where the game wasn't recognizable, and the bugs weren't being fixed enough, and they seriously need to do something about it. But despite all that, I want to go back to it, but I don't think there's much hope. I don't think the game. Well, in complete honesty, the big question is, do I think the game is going to come back to its original state because of what they're doing now and trying to listen community? No, I'm be completely honest, I don't think it will, which is not entirely their fault. It's not the fact that they did it on purpose to like annoy everyone. It's also the fact that I don't want to be mean here, but stupid and wrong. They were wrong about a lot of things, and they were stupid about a lot of things, which is the exact same thing Therapeutic said, which is sad to think about. And I love the games. I loved Rec Room a lot. And a lot of people have stopped uploading in it. Mav in VR, for example, even Therapeutic starting other games now because she's not really making stuff for Rec Room anymore. And it's sad to see, but it's I guess you could say the big problem. She's now starting, I think she was doing Gorilla Tag content, she was also doing Animal Company and Ark, which is obviously a game I love, and I'm sorry I talk about it so much, but this is mainly the reason I wanted to make this video in the first place, is because of her video and how much I related to that, to the point where I couldn't help but just go back to my channel and make more content about that situation. And I don't know what to do. I'll be honest, a lot of people in my Discord DMs and the comments, I've actually got, I think, over 10 messages from comments and Discord DMs. And I greatly appreciate the support so much. And obviously, apart from a joke comment or two, I can't remember. Apart from that, it's a case of I saw a lot of people supporting me, and I greatly appreciate that, honestly. I saw people trying to help me out, and I saw people trying to support me, I saw a lot of people even promoting me. Some people saying, I'm trying to promote you so we can help you out, which is not exactly what I meant. Not in a bad way. I greatly appreciate that so much. It's not saying you should, like, in complete honesty, I'm not saying you should stop. Honestly, it's a great thing, and I'm very proud, and I'm very happy. But I appreciate that, and a lot of people were even helping me out, saying things like, oh yeah, maybe start a new channel, maybe you should like full on restart because it's hard for you to get recommended. Quite a few people said that actually. Shout out to you guys. And I appreciate it. And it's, you might be right. You very well might be right. And I'm almost sad because I wanted to start fresh on this channel because of my old content was kind of cringe. But at the same time, I think that was probably a horrible decision. And a lot of people were sad that my videos were gone. And I really want to start fresh. And speaking of now, I don't really want to delete any of my content from now on. Like, until, like, I'm, like, 30 or something, I don't want to. But I really want to at least do something to fix this. I had so much potential in my channel, and I had 1,000 subs, and if I kept going, I probably could have done very better than I could have, and if I actually believed in myself. That might sound cringe, but it's honesty. A lot of people said stuff about, like, I need to believe in myself and stuff, and they're true. That's true. I do, because a lot of the reason why is because I was taking the easy way out by not making enough content, and it's my laziness, I will admit. I should have done something, and is it too late, is my question. Do you guys think it's too late? I really hope not. But, the unfortunate truth is, I want to continue, but I don't know how to continue. Should I continue on this channel? Should I make a new channel dedicated to a certain game? Should I make 2 channels dedicated to certain games? Because despite having 1,000 subs, a lot of you come from the AC Unity vids, and I want to see how much of you want to see a certain game, or just want to see me in general do content. Because a lot of you came from AC Unity vids, and a lot of you don't watch my channel anymore. Whether that be for people watching this who are coming back because of this situation I'm in, or whether that's because, like, even the people who aren't watching this. Because I'm pretty sure it was a case of, I don't want to do the whole, oh, only 5% of my viewers are subscribed, but I looked at my thing, I'm pretty sure it said 87% of you weren't subscribed, which is absolutely insane. Not saying you guys, I'm not pressuring no one to subscribe to me, but I just looked at that and thought, wow, I'm pretty sure the reason behind that was because I wasn't making enough content. People were enjoying my videos, but I didn't give them a reason to subscribe because I wasn't making enough content consistently. And I keep telling myself, make content, make content. But I kept forgetting, and I kept enjoying myself too much. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy making videos. It's also a case of I don't know what to record, to the point where I end up thinking too much and not getting a video out. Whether that be a certain game you guys like, whether that be a certain game you guys don't like. The Skyrim thing did better than I thought it would, honestly. And I only make two videos on that. And that's my fault. But not that I play Skyrim that much. I tried to make my whole video dedicated to my whole channel dedicated to Skyrim, and I didn't manage to do it. I didn't, and it's a shame because a lot of you guys are probably wondering, well, why don't I do what I want? And then if people have a problem with me doing certain videos for certain games, then they can leave, and I target a new audience. I don't want to sound like an idiot here, but that might be the way to go. I might have to focus on one thing. It might be completely different, but I might focus on one thing that's quite different to what I've done before, or maybe something I have done before that I want to go back to. And if people don't like that, they do not have to stay. And instead, I'll target a new audience. So I think it is better I start a new channel, because I I'm gonna miss all my old videos, and they're privated, don't get me wrong, I can always access them. This channel will stay up, and the videos that I've been on will stay up, and this video will be a video for the people that want to come back and want to see what other I've made. So I'm going to be making a few channels. I'm going to be posting this the same day I've made this video, because I am not delaying this video any longer, because if I do that, you already know what will happen. If I delay this video, I'm not going to get it out or whatever. So I'm going to be making, I don't know how many channels, but maybe, I'm not going to do 3, hell no. I'm going to be doing a maximum of 2. Am I going to be turning this channel into anything? No. Am I going to be keeping this channel and not using it? Most likely, yes. And it's a shame. I hit 1,000 and I'm very proud, but the best thing I could do was really start a new one, because my target audience, my audience already is very different to what I want to target. Because Assassin's Creed, I do not want to make content about that anymore, because I do not enjoy the new games, and everyone knows that, and a lot of people relate to that. And same with Rec Room. If Rec Room ever does come back, maybe I will come back to this channel. But we'll see what happens. I was mainly known for Assassin's Creed and VR. I started off with Assassin's Creed, then I leant towards VR, which is where I get half and half of my views. I got 1,000 subscribers on a live stream on Rec Room. So, yeah, that's the thing. We hit 1,000 on that live stream. And I should do more streams, I really should. So, the thing I'm gonna do is I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, what games I'm gonna do, what reason I'm gonna do them for, if I'm gonna do 2 games, if I'm gonna do 1 game, if I'm gonna do like a big variety, because I do enjoy a big variety, but at the same time I also love doing other games as well, like a big variety, and I also love like being consistent. I really want to get back into Ark, but I don't know if I should, because I very much like playing that game alone. Not like alone, but like, I mean like without talking to an audience. I don't know if that's because I'm an idiot or something. But I have not played it in a while, and I'm not very good at it anymore, I'll admit. I tried playing it the other day, and I completely forgot the attack patterns of the dinosaurs and how to evade them and stuff. I completely forgot everything. Maybe that's what you guys would want, but I don't know. I would have to do this all consistently again without my experience, because to be honest, because I haven't played it in so long, I've completely forgot how to play. And maybe that's a good decision, who knows. But hey, I don't know whether to do it on Ascended or Evolved, and I'll probably do it on both or just Ascended, because a lot of people watching my channel are probably from console gaming, and Ascended is a nightmare to run on PC, so who knows. But whether that be Ark, even My Hero Ultra Rumble I've gotten back into lately, even stuff like that, I have no idea what to do. Whether that be Tekken even, which I love Tekken, but I don't really like the online part of it, I don't really like ranked. I don't know. And there's only, well, I guess there's Battlefield as well, but there's only like so much I can do. And I also, before I leave, I might as well finish this game, and also because I want to talk about one last thing, and that's a podcast. You know my old podcast. I only made 1 episode, not including the bonus episodes, if you checked on Spotify what they were. My podcast actually got great reviews. You guys gave it 5 stars, like all of you reviewed it, and that just made me smile, honestly. I'm happy people did that. Whether that be because you want to be nice, or because you actually very much enjoyed it, I don't know. I made it with a bunch of people on a Rec Room video, which you could hear like the binaural audio in it. You could hear like people to my right, my left, or whatever. But I think some people actually like that, and I can't really do that anymore, because I don't really know who to make podcasts with anymore. or whether that be on my own talking about random stuff. It really depends. So I do kind of want to do that again. I was thinking of making it. I like made like a little draft of making a new one on my. Like I made it quite a while ago. I made one called Game Sides. I haven't made any episodes on it yet, but it is there for later. And it was mainly gonna be things. It was gonna be about things I've played, like games I've completed or that I want to review about, or just certain games in general that like I want to talk about because I've been playing them a lot, or like my opinion on certain games or why I don't like them and stuff like that. Because I figured it would be quite fun, and I might keep doing that. I will let you know, obviously. Um, I might make another video. Honestly, I might explaining what I'm going to be doing, but please, by the time I'm uploading this, I probably have decided what like channels I'm going to be making them about, or maybe not, but either way, if you want to keep up with my content, or if you want to see what content I am doing and then decide, the link to my new channel or channels will be in the description. Check out the description because I probably have put more info on there. And if you want to, please give me a subscribe, and so you can obviously keep up with the content. And I greatly appreciate it, as always. And I can't help but just feel grateful if you do that, and if you do want to obviously watch that, go ahead. And the best thing I can do now is hope. Obviously, I will have maybe a bit of a head start depending on how many people do come over to that channel or channels, I don't know. But I'm going to be taking this whole day deciding what to do, and I'll be talking to friends about it and stuff about what they think I should do. And the last thing I really want to happen is me give up. And I pretty much did give up, but then coming back, I realized I shouldn't. And that's why I want to fix stuff. So, yeah. With this, I'm going to finish this boss fight because I've been recording this with no script and I've been doing it while playing this, which has actually been quite fun, I will say. And maybe I'll make a Killing Floor channel, who knows. I do love Killing Floor, but I've stopped playing as much recently because there's not really enough content in the game yet. I've already platinumed the game, and I pre-ordered it. I played the beta for 30 hours, and I've played the full game for about 40 hours, so I played about 70 hours of the game. If you count the beta, which didn't really save my progress because they didn't do that for the beta, which is fine, but I do like story games a lot more than I used to, which obviously is not easy to succeed with nowadays, really, but still. Mainly multiplayer games or like games that can keep a consistent playing I want to get into. But as I said, I've spoke about this several times. Also, I'm sorry if the game or like the recording like sometimes crashes. That's like that. That's my game doing that. That's not me doing that. This game's performance is not so great yet. They're still trying to fix the performance bugs on this. But yeah, that's not me. That's not my recording bugging up, that's just the gameplay, not because of my console, but because of the game's performance is not great so far, but they're gonna fix it. But yeah, now I've completed that, I just realised I got Queen Crawler twice in a row. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you I'll probably see you in my new channel, and peace.